Hi, welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsky, your host. In this video, I want to talk about why you should not or avoid buying cheap USB-C cable. As you can see here, I have a bunch of them. I was trying to be cheap. I bought it at a dollar store thinking they're all the same. Not every USB-C cable are made the same. Let's talk about it right now. Alright, so here is my USB-C cables. These are the cheap ones that doesn't work well for whatever reason. I got this mainly at the dollar store, and I thought, it's a USB-C, right? It should be able to charge as good as the brand name. Well, to my surprise, it's not the same thing. So if you're used to getting a USB-C cable from a reputable company and it's working well, then stick with that, okay? These USB-C, the one that I found in the dollar store or even in the electronic store, thinking that, oh, so cheap, right? And it's supposed to work well. Well, no, it doesn't, okay? Let me show you what is the problem. Well, what happened is, and I'm going to show you my phone. I'm going to show you the recording screen. When I hook up the power bank, okay? So this is a fast charging power bank. Normally with a USB-C cable, when you hook it up, it will say fast charging. So it's because this is a fast charging power bank, so when you hook it up, connect to your phone, which accept fast charging battery, it will say fast charging. Okay, let me show you a screen right now. You can see what I'm talking about. And what is happening is that it will speed up your charging of your phone or whatever devices that you're trying to charge. And how fast is it? Well, if you use these cheap cable, it's very slow. In fact, it's like 2.5 times or up to 2.5 times slower than these type of cable. Initially, I thought it was because it's the battery bank. Now, it does have to do with this as well. For example, I have the regular power bank and the fast charging power bank. Now, if you're using the power bank, the regular one, it doesn't matter which cable you use, it's still going to be slow because it's dependent on this unit. However, if the power bank that is meant for fast charging and you happen to have a slow USB-C, so it's dependent on these cables as well, it will be slow, okay? So if you want to optimize your fast charging, make sure you get a fast charging battery bank system and a good USB-C cable. Now, again, have a look at the screen. I'm going to compare the difference. The first one I'll do is I'll hook it up to the regular cheap USB-C. I wouldn't say regular, it's actually a poorly made USB-C cable. Then, have a look at the screen again. I'll hook it up to this pretty good USB-C cable. You plug it up and you'll see that it's now saying fast charging. That's great because you can save time now. Your phone can be charged about 50% faster than normal. This is why from now on, I would definitely, focus on getting the right USB-C cable, a good one. It's hard to tell actually whether this is a good one or this one is a cheap one. So I would actually, by default, avoid buying from the dollar store USB-C. Initially, it might have worked for maybe, for a day or two, and all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe the circuit somehow is built into this. I can see here there's some circuit built into this USB-C, and maybe it breaks down. I don't know what the main reason is, but it definitely doesn't work over time. Whereas these more expensive one, now again, try to stick with a brand that you're used to. Okay, I don't have any recommendation of which brand. I would say if it's from a company that you've been using the USB-C with and it's doing a good job, stick with that company and it will do you good. Okay, so if you try to change different USB-C that's cheaper, you might run into a problem because there's no standard, there's no way to figure out just by looking at the USB-C cable. So usually it's based on the company that made that USB-C. Usually it'll be more expensive, but you don't use price as a way to decide whether it's a better USB-C cable. And that's actually misleading for me anyway. I'm thinking it's cheap, and so therefore I'm going to buy it, but I find out that not all USB-C cable are made the same. Okay, so now what I do is I would use my power bank charged to my phone. Then I would do a comparison to different USB-C cable. And then what I'll do is then I will keep the one that's really good, you know, store it away, because these type of USB-C cables comes in really handy when it's a fast charging cable. So I'll separate that. And the one that's really cheap, this is only used for emergency. I usually avoid it because, you know, unless I have lots of time or I'm charging overnight, maybe I'll use it. And I usually hook it up to my power supply through AC. I have this unit that connects AC to the USB hub, and then I'll hook up my phone using these cheap USB-C cable, and I'll let it charge overnight, so I'm not too worried about that it's going to be fast charging or not. However, if I'm in a rush to charging my phone or my smart devices, then I'll grab these USB-C cable and a fast charging battery pack system like this power bank system. Then I'll be able to charge my smart devices like my smartphone quite fast. And also apply to drones as well. So I'm able to connect, for example, my DJI Mini 3 Pro, connect to this fast charging battery. It's like pretty fast and is able to charge the drone within an hour and a half or 2 hours. Okay, it's really good to know that. So keep the USB-C cable that you know is going to do fast charging separate from these mediocre or cheap USB-C. There is a difference. Now, I don't know what makes these two different. I think it has to do more with the component inside these USB-C, maybe the chip that's built in, the microchips somehow in these type of USB-C that I'm not familiar with. Let me know in the comment why you think that a USB-C, the cheaper model versus the expensive one, why there is a difference in their charging power, even though we have the same USB-C fast charging battery bank system. Okay, let me know if you know the answer, why this doesn't charge as fast as a standard USB-C that's made for fast charging. Okay, normally I thought it was just the battery that's component there, but the cable does matter as well. Okay, if you find this video very helpful, let me know. Give me a like and heart of appreciation, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.